In this video, we are going to see how to create a deal in HubSpot whenever a new row is added in Google Sheets. So let's say you are using Google Sheet as a spreadsheet and you have all the details about your deals on the spreadsheet. Now you want that every time a new row is added here with the information, a deal should be created on HubSpot. So this is a project management software. Now how would you do this? For this, you will have to integrate these two applications using Pabbly Connect. Now here your trigger application will be Google Sheets and your action application would be HubSpot. Now let me take you to my screen and show you how exactly you will do it.
So let us now begin with this process. The first thing that we have to do is we have to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, it will take us to the landing page of this software. On the right hand side here, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can simply sign in, and if you are a new user, then you have to sign up for free. So now, since I'm an existing user, I can simply sign in, and when you sign up for free to create your account, you will get 100 free tasks at the time of account creation. So now let me simply sign in here. Now here, since I'm doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software, I'm going to click on Access Now. We have reached the dashboard of the software. On the right hand side, you can see a blue tab, Create Workflow. So I'm going to click on Create Workflow, and here we have to name our workflow. Here we have to create a deal in HubSpot whenever a new row is added in Google Sheets. So I'm going to name my workflow as Google Sheets to HubSpot, and now I'm going to click on Create. So as we do that, it has now taken us to a page where we can see two very important events, trigger and action. Triggers and actions are basically those two concepts or principles on which this entire automation works. Trigger basically is when this happens, and action says do this. Action is basically the response of this trigger. Now here, what is my trigger application? So here my trigger application would be Google Sheets. Why? Because I want that every time there is a new row added with the information about the deal, then the deal should be added on HubSpot, which is a project management software. Now here my trigger event would be new or updated spreadsheet row. Let's click on this, and now here you can see a webhook URL has appeared in front of us, which is going to actually connect Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, so that Pabbly Connect can retrieve the information from Google Sheets. So now we have to follow the following steps to set up this connection. So for this, what we are going to do is, first I'm going to take you to the Google Sheets account, and here this is the Google Sheet that I have already created. The name of our Google Sheet is HubSpot New Deal, and then I have the following fields: name, mobile number, email address, deal name, deal type, create date, close date, amount, priority, and deal probability. So these are the details that I have to fill in. Now what I'm going to do is, I am going to go to extension, and as I click on this, so I'm going to click on add-ons. Now here you can see get add-ons, so I'm going to click on this. So here you have to install Pabbly Connect webhooks. So let me click on this. See, I've already installed it, so I do not have to reinstall. You can just install it. It will not take more than 2 minutes. So now I'm going to close this window and again go to extensions. As I come down here, you can see Pabbly Connect webhooks. So we'll go here, and here I'm going to go to initial setup. Let's click on this. Now here you can see that the webhook URL will be set up on the below selected sheet. So first of all, the sheet has been selected. Now this is the webhook URL. So here we have to paste. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. I'm going to go copy this URL, go back here and paste this. And when I say trigger column is the last column of your sheet. So here is J, right? So it has automatically appeared here. Now let's click on send test. So here you can see that the test data sent successfully, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to recapture this webhook response, and then I'm going to go back to my sheet and submit. So as I do that, now let's go to Pabbly Connect and see if we have received the API response. So here we have received the response. We have got the name, mobile number, email address, deal name, deal type, create date, close date, amount, priority, deal probability, spreadsheet name, ID, etc. So basically we have received the entire information. We want that now this particular data that we have got on our Google Sheet, with this data there should be a deal created on HubSpot. So I'm going to choose my application as HubSpot. This is it. And now the action event. So the action event would be to create a deal. Now let's click on connect. So I have already logged into my HubSpot CRM account, and here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with HubSpot CRM account. So we will click on add new connection, and then we will click on connect with HubSpot CRM. And here we have to choose an account. So let me choose this account, and then let's move ahead. So finally the authorization has been successful. And here if we'll go down, so this step is very important. Here you can see currency, original source type, deal probability, forecast probability. Then if we'll come down, next step, priority, deal name, amount, deal stage, pipeline, close date and create date. So we have all the information on our master sheet, but here this deal stage and pipeline we do not have. For this we have to add another action step, because as you come down here you can see for pipeline field enter pipeline ID, and for deal stage field enter stage ID. Now how would you get this? For this particular thing you will have to select different events like get all the deal pipelines, or for deal owner you have to go to get all owners. So I'm just going to do the same and show you how you have to do it. So here I'm going to add another action step. So here again I'm going to choose HubSpot, and this time my action event is going to be, if I'll come down, get all deal pipelines. So this is my action step, and now let's click on connect. So I'm going to click on save, so here I have used the existing connection. Now once done, I'm going to click on save and send test request. So here you can see that I have now received the sales pipeline and the ID basically. So this is the ID. What is the ID? Default. Also we needed the stage. So here if you will see, if I come down, you can see that this is our stage ID. So appointments scheduled is our stage ID. So we'll need this later. Now another thing. So I have received the pipeline thing, but I'm yet to receive the owner's ID. So again, add another action step. So again, I'm going to choose my application as HubSpot CRM. And here the action event would be now get all owners. Now let's click on connect here. Again, I'm going to select existing connection, click on save, and now save and send test request. So here you can see that now I have received the API response, and this is all about the owner of the deal. So this is the name, and then here is the email address, and this is the ID. This is the owner's ID that we need. Now we are going to come down, and here we are going to map. So first of all, the currency is USD. So we do not have to map this. Original source type. So here you can search like how you have come across this deal, organic, social, referrals, other campaigns. Here I'm going to write organic search. Next is deal probability. So if I'll take you back to my HubSpot new deal, what was my deal probability? For demo 1, it was 1. So now we need the deal probability. So I'm going to again map it, go to Google Sheets, and as I scroll down, this is the deal probability. Next is next step. So basically next step is what do you want to happen with the information that you're receiving. So I'm going to simply write follow up. And then the priority. So what was the priority here? It is low. So that's why I've written low here. See, it has already been mapped. Now the deal name. So what was the deal name here? The deal name is demo 1 deals. So here I'm going to go down. So I need deal name. So I'm going to go to Google Sheets, and this is the deal name, demo 1 deal. Next is amount. For this amount, again I'm going to go here, and what was the amount? 1000. Then the deal stage. For this deal stage, if I'll scroll down, here you can see that it is very well written. We have to put the stage ID, right? So let's go up, and here we'll have to map the data. So I'm going to go to HubSpot CRM get all deal pipelines. So here I have to map the stage ID. So this is the stage, and here you can see result 0, stages 0 ID. So this is the stage ID, appointment scheduled. Let's click on this. Now the pipeline. Again, we have to map the pipeline ID. So I'm going to go here, come here, And see, this is the ID, result ID default. So let's click on this. Now the close date. So let's map the close date, this. And then the create date. So again, let's map the create date. This is the create date. Now the deal owner. So I have to get the owner ID here as specified in the instructions. So let's go to HubSpot CRM, get all owners, and this is the ID. Now the deal type, so you can always map it if it is a new business or existing business. Let's say it's a new business. And then you can enter more information like deal description, closed lost reason, closed won reason. You can map this data yourself. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And see here, I have received the response, property amount, then the property amount in home currency, and then we have got the name, deal stage, deal type, owner's ID and everything. With this information now, a deal should be created on HubSpot. So I'm going to take you to my HubSpot now, here. And when you have reached, this is the home page of HubSpot. Here you will have to go to sales and you will have to go to deals. So now recently I have created a deal and here it is. So the deal is demo 1 deal, appointment scheduled September 15. So this is the close date, deal owner, and then we have the amount and etc. So finally this shows that yes, the integration that we have done between Google Sheets and HubSpot is successful. So every time a new row is added on Google Sheets, so automatically a deal would be created here. Now we have to check this live. So I'm going to take you back to my Google Sheets and let's say here I'm going to write another name, demo 3. Let's give a random mobile number here. And now the email address, so it is demo3@pablitudes.com. Now the deal name, so it is demo 3 deal. And now it is, let's say it's a new business. And then the create date. So I'm going to say it is, the date is 16th. Okay. So it is 16th August 2022 and I want the close date to be 2022 and let's say it is October and the date is 18th. Now the amount, so let's say this is a big deal, so it is 3,000 and the priority is high. And then the deal probability, I really feel that it will click, so let's say it is 1. So the moment I have entered it here, what should happen? A new row has been created, so automatically a new deal should be created on HubSpot. So let's go back to HubSpot now. I'm going to refresh this page. And here you can see that our demo 3 deal has been created. So this is demo 3 deal, then it is like appointment scheduled, this is the close date, and then we have the deal owner. The amount is 3,000 and you can have more information added if you wish to. So coming back to Pabbly Connect, I hope you are very much clear with the process. It was a very easy integration, just a few steps, but you understood why we have added these 2 steps here. So let's just recollect everything. So first we had chosen our trigger application as Google Sheets, and here we had chosen our trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. So once done, we had followed the steps so that we can integrate Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Once it was done, then we had chosen our next action step as HubSpot CRM, where we had chosen our action event as create a deal. So once this was integrated, we realized that we need certain IDs like pipeline ID, owner's ID, and etc. So to get these IDs, we had added a few more steps. So again, we had added HubSpot CRM as an action step, and this time the event was get all deal pipelines, and then again it was HubSpot CRM and the event was get all owners. So I hope that this is very much clear to you. In case of any doubt, do not worry, because this particular workflow is also given in the video description. So you can actually go through it if you have any doubt. Also, you can clone the same workflow and start processing immediately. Apart from this, if you have got any doubt or if you want to work on some new integrations and you want to give some certain suggestions or you want to advise on something, you can always write to us.